Hello, Eurovision friends. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, Eurovision Histories. I wanted to give you a quick odds update on the day of the first semi-final because a lot of interesting things have happened, especially to songs I really, really like. So I'm quite excited about those changes. And I will try to explain what is happening. A lot has to do with the dress rehearsal we saw yesterday and I saw as well. So I'll weave that in a bit here, but I'll also do a longer video later today as a preview for semi-final one. So let's look at the odds. By the way, the changes in the odds have to do with the odds for the jury winner as well, and we'll get to that after looking at the winner's odds. We'll not look too much at the lower positions because I think most of us agree that these entries are maybe wonderful and maybe our favorite, but they're not probably going to win. The first one I wanted to talk about is Germany, because I'm quite happy that because that's my country, are holding so steady in 18th position even after the rehearsal clip was revealed. Then we have Spain and Melody, which has gone up 3 positions since a few days ago. So people like the rehearsal there as well. Ukraine in 14th, people might be surprised that this is not in the winning conversation, but after seeing the performance, I agree. I think the performance is way too colorful and too much. Really, I think a lot of people will be taken aback by it. It will qualify, but I don't really see it doing all that well. Then we have Theo Evan and who performed last night. The visuals were very impressive. The vocals were not really, I have to say. So if this makes it to the final, there will be issues with the juries, I think. Czechia is the first big change. They haven't performed yet, so maybe that will change. That's true for all the entries in this list that are in semifinal 2. They haven't had the moment to shine yet that the others have during the big rehearsals, the full rehearsals. So that might still change, but Czechia was 8th just a few days ago and is now in 12th position because people, I guess, didn't really like the rehearsal clip they saw. Then we have Škoda Electronica and Germ holding steady, as well as Malta. Estonia was performed yesterday, hasn't improved all that much, but it is a pretty good performance. Then Switzerland, this is the big one I wanted to talk about, my favorite entry this year. And seeing that performance was incredible. It's like art, cinema, music come together in this beautiful moment. Zoe performs this incredibly well, and it makes complete sense that this has gone up from 15th position just a few days ago to now 8th position, and this is the best Switzerland has been in the odds all season. I'm very happy for her, and I hope this translates into a really good result. We'll look at the jury odds in a second because Switzerland is doing really well there. Then we have Finland, which has not performed in the semifinals, so things might change after Thursday, or Wednesday even, after the rehearsals. The Netherlands have gone down a little bit. I have to say he performed as well in the dress rehearsal, didn't miss any notes as far as I could see, and there's a really emotional moment. So it makes sense that this is improving a bit since then. And then we have another great one, Belgium, Red Sebastian with Red Lights. Just a very impressive staging. The opposite of Switzerland in a way, but both of them impressed me a lot. And so it makes sense that this has improved. It had a 3% winning chance and was in 6th position. Now it's in 5th and has a 4% winning chance. Not the biggest change, but still there is some movement there. Israel, France, and Austria will all perform in the second semifinal, so things might change after that. But Austria has lost a bit of ground from 23% winning chance to now a 19% winning chance. And the reason for that is that the other Alpine country with a red and white flag is doing so well with the staging, and people are expecting this to do really well in the jury vote and chipping away some of the jury votes that Austria might have gotten. And I think that makes sense. And that is also the reason, there are 2 reasons why Kai has improved so much. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about. From 34% to 41 in just a few days, winning chance, I mean, now at Loreen levels. However, a small caveat is that Baby Lasagna also was at this level a year ago and was at about 50% the day of the grand final. And then we all know what happened. I don't want to scare the Kai fans, but still, Why has Kai improved? The rehearsal was very, very good. It is the Melody Festival in rehearsal, but there is a lot more added to it. It's kind of an upgrade to the Melody Festival in performance, and it looks very, very good, better than Melody Festival and even. So that's one reason. And the other reason is if your biggest competitor is Austria and France, and there's now another one who might take away jury votes from France and Austria because France has also gone down. Switzerland is that competitor who can take votes away from these two. That obviously makes it more possible that the televote winner will be the overall winner if the jury votes are split more than they were in the last 2 years. Which is why I also wanted to look at the odds for the jury winner. And you can see Sweden in 4th position, but already in 3rd position, Switzerland, and a 12% chance to win the jury. And I think this might improve even more. Maybe after we see France and Austria perform, they will increase again. But you can see that Austria, JJ, and Luan now have a real competitor in Zoe, and that's the main reason why the odds have changed as they have at the moment. Then I also wanted to look at the televote because Sweden has a 47% chance to win the televote, which makes a lot of sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Switzerland and Sweden doing much, much better. Belgium as well. Czechia and others doing a bit worse. I will look at the latest odds for the semifinal in my preview video for semifinal 1 coming out later this afternoon. So check that out if you haven't yet, and do subscribe if you want more videos like this one, odds updates. But I also look at the charts, and I do lots of videos around Eurovision in general. I'll do my prediction for semi 2 soon as well. So do subscribe, and then you won't miss any of my future videos. See you then, and bye bye.